Hey everybody, welcome to the show. We are on the phone tonight, so bear with me while we're outside. I was just waiting for my neighbors to finish cutting the grass, but that doesn't mean all the sounds are done. So it's always a little bit different for me to do it on the phone, so bear with me as we go through here. Hopefully I don't swipe out and lose anybody. But I'm so excited we're back here finally for my stone patio reveal. Now we had a bunch of rain last week with a lot of heat, so I have some weeds. I had them taken care of, and I got to come back out here with my little weed killer that we're going to be talking about in our weed control stream coming up soon. So just ignore those, but it's actually not too bad. Everything that's a weed is pretty flat on the ground. So got to preface the stream with that. But welcome to Amazon Live. Welcome to my channel. So glad you're here. My name is Kristen, otherwise known as Cleveland Fashionista. This is my channel, the Cleveland Fashionista channel. We do share a ton of fashion. I always link up my outfit. This is what we're wearing today. But I love sharing home stuff, and we've been doing some of the recent projects that I've been doing, things that I've been doing around my house on our series. So we've been doing an outdoor garden series, so that's what we're out here doing our next part. So we did our patio, the red, white, and blue patio, we did our garden, and now we're out here for outdoor dining. So welcome. So if you want to see more, we want to see more outdoor stuff, we're probably going to do a few more parts coming up in July. A few other things that I have planned, maybe updates, things like that. Maybe we'll even do like some outdoor like hosting. We'll do a different stream for that, but I just kind of wanted to reveal the outdoor furniture we had here on the stream. So that's what we're doing tonight. So if you want to see more, don't forget to follow me here on Amazon. When you follow me, you'll see me a lot more on Amazon. You can also search for me by typing in Cleveland Fashionista in the search bar. A little drop down menu should pop down there. You'll be able to click on that, go to my storefront. You can shop and scroll there. You can utilize the search bar tool, see if there's something specific that you're shopping for, and see if it populates for you. You'll be able to shop and scroll, check out everything. There's also a live stream tab. If you click on the live stream tab, you'll be able to go and watch all my replays if you missed any of those. We have Richard in the chat. Richard, so glad you're able to join us. We are going to be doing 2 tonight. I don't know where the time goes. So I know I said I was going to come on yesterday and do this, but I had to finish my upcycling of my older Bistro set, and that took like 4 or 5 hours. I have a sunburn on my back as a result. It is awful looking. I am so mad at myself because I have terrible tan lines that are probably going to stay around for a few weeks, but that's okay. It's not the worst sunburn I had, but I'm pretty pink, that's for sure. And I definitely have tan lines even with my spray tan, but I will say I have some nice color to my shoulders and my arms. So if you do see my tan lines and my burn, because you probably will see it at some point over the next week, just putting that out there. It happens when you're super fair. And you know, I was kind of in the shade the whole time, but I guess like I was bending down and painting and sanding a little bit in the sun, and I guess I got too much in the sun, but so is life. It's summertime, right? I feel like I get a sunburn at least once every summer, but anyways, so that's what we were doing yesterday. I had errands to run around. I had to take my car in for an oil change. I kept putting it off, and I was like, you know, I don't need to have like any car problems this week because I didn't do my responsible oil change like I usually do. So I did that yesterday, and then we've been working. I've been posting stuff all day long. We've been filming, and then here we are. But it is a beautiful day. I will say I cannot get over the gorgeous weather that we have had in Cleveland. As of late, this June has been wonderful. We have had plenty of rain. Like everything is still very, very green. It's been like nice because it rains at night, and then we had this beautiful temperature. And it's been sunny, blue sky, so I really, really can't complain. I think it might be rainy tomorrow though, so I'm glad we're able to come out tonight and share what I did out on my patio. So that's what we're doing tonight at Amazon Live. Like I said, you can follow me if you want to see what we got coming up for you. This Prime Day, we're going to be streaming tonight, tomorrow. We're doing a double feature tonight. That's what I was trying to say after I just kind of like rambled on with that long explanation about what's been going on over here. I think we're going to be doing, I have Grace Karen codes, so I think we're going to be sharing those. I've been trying to share as many deals as I possibly can, so there's a lot of early deals, but I didn't really want to delay this any longer, so we're sharing this tonight. Also, I have a feeling there might be some deals on these items coming up for Prime Day, so stay tuned. And of course, my one Firepit that I bought is sold out. So it always happens, but I still linked it up because if I link it up and you go through that link, you'll see like recommended alternatives that you can shop as well. It is a little windy out here. I do have the fire pit turned off. We'll briefly turn it on when we get over there, but I did not get a chance to trim my tree branches yet, and I just don't want to fire, so we're not going to keep it on too long, but I will demo it for you. And that's what's going on here. So if you want to see more, follow along. You can search for me. Like I said, you can shop and scroll my storefront, check out the live stream tab. And if you don't want to miss a stream over the course of the next week, because I really do think we'll be here every day between now and next week, Friday. I lied on Thursday and said I was going to be on yesterday, but it's okay. So don't forget to turn on notifications for my streams by downloading the Amazon app, going to settings, turning on notifications, and turning on all live notifications for me. That way, whenever I go live, you should get a push notification to your phone or smart device, and you'll be able to tune in that way, or you can watch the replays. I also share the links out on my social media, so don't forget to follow me. I'm Cleveland Fashionista, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Pinterest, Cleveland Fashionista 99 on YouTube. I send out my links on Instagram and Facebook stories before I go live, as well as the Fashionista Fam Updates broadcast channel as well. So that's what we're doing. All right, so let's get into the carousel here because we are outside. Quiet for right now, but we never know when. It seems like it never fails when I'm outside. We always have some chaos happening. Let's go ahead and take a look at my new dining room table here. Let's move this over just a little bit. And not dining room table, but outdoor dining table. So this was like one of the areas I felt like I knew last year that I was going to have to redo this area. Ooh, we got a little bit of glare. Let's move this way. That's better. Always got to watch the lighting. I knew that I was going to have to redo because I'd spray painted it a bunch of times and it was really just getting rusty. I had the dining set that I had out here, I had in my yard since 2015 when I moved in. So 11 years later, that set lasted me. So I'm hoping to get the same mileage out of the set. And I got to tell you, when I saw this, I could not believe that the price on this was so low. It is an 8-piece set. You get we got 8 chairs. It's actually a 9-piece set because you get the table and then you get the 8 dining chairs. And you don't even, they are a little bit of a tight fit. I will say that they're a little bit a tight fit. I know, I was doing a lot of reminiscing yesterday. I know, I can't believe it. It's been 11 years. I forgot to turn my phone on focus mode. Hopefully we don't get a lot of text messages or phone calls during the stream. But yeah, 11 years. Yeah, 2015 is when I moved in here. So last year was my 10th anniversary in August of 2015. So we are going on 13 years, believe it or not. So that has been here the whole time. I had it under the old pergola, and then when I redid that with the metal pergola, I actually brought it out here, and it was out here. I spray painted it, sanded it down a couple times, and I was just kind of over it. So I picked up this set, and I was really starting to feel inspired by like looking at higher end retailers, trying to find similar things here on Amazon that would also work with my house. You don't really have like this, well, I guess my pergola is kind of modern, but some of the stuff like the boho, like kind of mid-century, just doesn't work with my backyard. So I was trying to find stuff that kind of gave me that vibe, like this with the acacia wood tops, that was affordable. And I think this is a good price for an 8-piece set, because if you start looking on Amazon for a 9-piece set, easily over $1,000, right? So I will say you have to put this together. It comes in 3 boxes, so be prepared to put this together. It was an all-day project for me putting this together. It was not easy. The table was really easy to put together. The chairs were challenging. Chairs are always challenging. And even those chairs I had to put together, those are challenging. Not as bad as these though. These I did by myself too. So definitely if you have an extra set of hands, put these together. Things were just lining up. You kind of have to have everything loose and then go back through and tighten them up. So it is a little bit of a pain to put it together, but it isn't bad. Richard, yes, I remember looking at the property not that long ago. I can't believe that. It's so it's so weird, but it's come a long way, right? It's come a long way. Richard told me he actually like looked at my house before I bought it. So crazy. But yeah, it is a nice home. But anyway, so these little acacia pieces, you're actually supposed to like screw in. I opted not to do that. So they are loose right now. They are loose in here right now. I opted not to do that because I am not going to store this entire table during the winter. I'm going to leave it out here, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the wood pieces out and store them somewhere during the winter time. I feel like it's going to help me get the most use out of this. Also too, this is all not metal. It's kind of got, it's like the same material. It's like that plastic wicker that I have on my sofa set and my little outdoor bench here. It's also going to last a little bit longer, right? Even if it sees the elements, because I don't put those away either. So the thing that I'm going to do is remove these. So if you notice it, this is a little not level. I realize that. You can still sit here and eat. It's not that unlevel where things are going to slip and slide. But that is the trade-off for not screwing it in. So you can screw it in if you want to, but I opted not to. Carol's here. Hey, Carol, welcome to the show. So glad you're here. Kristen's here. Hey, Kristen. Oh, yeah, you're going out for Father's Day. Yeah, we are doing Father's Day tomorrow, but I will be on tomorrow afternoon. Joseph, thank you so much. Yeah, it is. I can't believe how much shade that I've gotten over the years. Like, it was not like this when I moved in. I swear, like this tree, I would even say in the last few years, like grew like 10 feet, I swear. And then I even, like everything grew since I've been here, which is crazy. We have Amazon customer here. Hey, Amazon customer. So anyway, so this is the table. I'll kind of walk you guys around. I'll show you guys one of the chairs, but this is the table. There's my pergola back there in my house. Everything looks pretty nice. Next project is the shed. We got to finish painting this. We got to fix the door. So that'll probably be a July stream. I think we're really planning on doing that. I'm also going to be doing some little additional garden things back there. But here is the set. I'm trying to get like a really good view for you guys. So let's take a look at the chairs. Carol, I'm so glad you're here too. We are going to be doing 2 tonight. I'm just running late. We are going to be doing 2 streams tonight. We have Grace Karen Codes a little bit after this. And then don't mind my little mess back there. My dad is going to actually take some of my old chairs and table that I had over here and do some things with it. So they're waiting for him to come pick them up. So don't mind the mess. But these are what the chairs look like. So the chairs are actually really nice as well. So they have, as you can see, they have that like very oh, look at that. Can you believe that? That's it. I don't like beige. You see, these are going to be beige for a year and then they get stained. So we're going to cover them probably maybe with navy blue next year. But they come with these beige cushions. And they also have the acacia wood on the arms, and they're just really nice little dining chairs. This actually was a little wet. I guess it was probably too much underneath the table, even though it hasn't rained for a couple days. So there's the set, and that is $609, which I think is a really, really good price. But like I said, you do have to put it together, and it is kind of a pain. Yes, my back is really hurt, because it's kind of a pain to put together. So there's the table. And then these are the umbrellas I get all the time. I did navy blue this year. I usually used to do 2. Now I only have 1. I was considering putting 1 in between the chairs, but I think we have enough shade from the trees, so I'm not going to worry about that. But these are the best. These are really the best umbrellas for the price point. They're so smooth. So this is 9 feet around. You guys see me? 9 feet around. It's got the LED solar lights, and then it's such a smooth. It's so smooth to bring it down and so smooth to bring it back up. It's got a really nice crank. It might not be dark enough to see the lights, but you can turn them on. You guys see that a little bit? You turn them on, and then you have the built-in LED lights at night. And they come in a bunch of colors. I had the black and white stripes so you could see them on a little bit. I had the black and white stripes for a while and then really went all out with the navy blue. So this is one of the best. Let's talk about what we got here. This is one of the best. I'm trying to get like a good view so you don't see all my ugliness in the corner there. There we go. So this base is what I use for the umbrella, and I've used it for years. It's a really nice heavy cast iron one. I actually have one of the bases over here. I got the 21 pounds. This is what it looks like, 21 pounds. That's because I was considering potentially putting an umbrella there. And it's on deal of the day. I've had those for years. They're the only ones that I feel that work and keep my umbrellas stable. There's been times I've even left them open during storms. Now that's could break the umbrella, but at least my umbrella didn't like lift and carry across the yard. It really kind of kept it stable. The only thing at times it might have bent a little bit one way when it got really windy, but for the most part, those have worked really, really well. And those are 33, 29, and there's one that's even heavier, I think like 40 pounds or something. If you want even a heavier base, you can do that. I have the 21 pounds. All right, so here's these chairs. Now, if you click through, there's a bunch of outdoor seating options. We have Ann following. Hey, Ann, thanks for the follow. Thanks for being here. Welcome to the show. We have Amazon customer here. Hey, Amazon customer, welcome to the show. So if you click through, you'll find there's a bunch of different seating options. There's a bunch of different seating options. You get tables, you can get multiple chairs. I just went for the 2-piece navy blue wicker chair set, and they're $329.99 for the two. You do have to put them together. Actually, not as bad as the dining room table chairs, but you still, if you have two people to do it, it'll make it go a lot more easily, especially if you're holding items while you're like trying to put them together. Amazon customer loves purchasing things, so do I. So do I. So $329.99. So all you gotta do is follow. There's a follow button. You should be able to see it, or the little plus icon, depending on where you're shopping from. You just follow me there, and then you can see me on Amazon and see all of the wonderful finds that we have here on Amazon Live. Richard, you're funny. So let's take an up close look at these chairs here. You guys can see, I'm trying to get it without the sun reflecting. This is what they look like. They come with the 2 cushions, and then it's the same type of like wicker material. So it's going to be durable, super cushy, and you're not going to, he is totally a real person. He is totally a real person. So those are the chairs, and you can click through and check out the different options. Of course, my fire pit is sold out. I knew something was going to sell out. I was trying to get on and do this stream as quick as I possibly could. But here we are. So if you click through, you will see other options. But this is really nice. It's a smaller one. There's plenty of room around here to set drinks. And then if you can even see, I know we got a lot of sun here. It's got like this, it's not real stone, but it's kind of got like this stone look to it. So when you click through there, even though it's sold out, it may restock, so you can always put a watch on it, and then they'll also give you alternative options. I will turn it on briefly. Like I said, it's windy and I didn't cut my tree branches, so I'm going to be a little safe. But just so you guys can see, it's got the blue fire glass in there. We also have the little firewall. There you go. And that's on low, so you get a really nice flame from that. But as you can see, it's really windy, so the flames are flying everywhere. So that is the fire pit. All right, let's move around and go underneath the pergola. I'm going to share a few things I did under there, because I was thinking about getting a new bistro set, because this is where I really like to sit and eat dinner outside. So I will sit here, I will eat dinner outside on the high top, my favorite spot. I like the higher chairs. So I was thinking about buying a new high top set. That's why I was kind of taking a trip back in time last night. I was trying to find when I actually bought this bistro set. So I discovered I did buy this bistro set and put this together in 2018. So this is the first time I have upcycled this bistro set, and it was still in really good shape. It just needed a refresh, and I was like, really, there's no reason for me to get rid of it. There was a little bit of rust, so I did sand it around the table. This is where it was mostly rusty. It was around the table, but the chairs were actually in pretty good shape. And so as you can see, we're doing a lot of like the natural, the darker navy blue, and that's what I did with this. So we sanded it down. I just did basic black Rust-Oleum. My trigger finger was definitely very tired yesterday, and that's why I got a little bit sunburn on my back, because I was like bending down and turning things over, and I think it actually really came out pretty pleased. It really came out very nice and smooth. So this has the built-in primer. I always have, and this is the flat. The only thing with the flat, I feel like you do have to repaint it more frequently, but it does get a really nice smooth finish. If there are rust spots or any imperfections, the flat is always a good way. I used to use a flat on my walls all the time with the bad drywall. It really kind of like hides the imperfections, right? It's like a very matte look. So I always have tons of black, because I have a lot of black on my patio in my cupboard in the garage, and I'll just pop it out and use it when needed. I will say, I'm trying to think. I think I went through 3 or 4 cans of the black on this set, trying to get it nice and smooth and going over the different areas. Holy's here. Hey, Holy. Welcome to the show. So glad you're here. Hold on. That's the black there. And then this is the fabric paint. Sorry. So this is the black, the 2 times with the built-in primer, so you don't have to prime before. I didn't really want to spend that much time yesterday. This was going to be an afternoon project. It was sunny and windy, so everything dried really fast. Holy, welcome back. What do you mean? I was just off yesterday, but I was on Wednesday and Thursday, so I've not been gone that long. But I should say welcome back, Holy, because you haven't been here. Cindy's here. I didn't get an Instagram notification. Sorry. Oh, maybe I didn't send it out. I might not have sent it out. I thought I sent it, but I'm always off my game when I'm on the vertical phone stream, because I can only do so many things while I'm streaming on the phone. So that could have really been my fault. I'll have to send it out after, so you guys can at least watch the replay if you did not get notified and you rely on the Instagram notifications. And then, okay, I will say this was very drippy. So I don't know if it was just the temperature, like too much sunshine. So as you can see, it was a little messy coming out of here, but it did give me this really beautiful blue color on the fabric, and it is a fabric paint. It's got UV protection in it, so it should actually hold the colors. You can see their ultimate UV resistance. It's for outdoor fabric, so if you really do want to freshen up any type of fabric, you could even use this potentially. I think if you've purchased those umbrellas before and the color is getting faded from the sun, you can probably respray paint the fabric with the fabric spray paint. So that is the fabric spray paint there. And then I did use lots of tape, lots of tape. And I will say I got a little lazy with the taping. That's where I get lazy, because it takes so long. And I did get a little bit of overspray on the table, so I got most of it out. I'll keep working on it. It was underneath, because I was trying to get the underneath, and I didn't spray the entire glass underneath. I was like, I'm going to be really, really careful. I should have just known better. Just tape it all up. So I do have a little bit of overspray on the underside of the table, not on the up. So these have been up for a while, Cindy. So these are not new ones. So this is an older version of the Gobi bulb. So they're not the solar ones. I just have not wanted to change these out for any of the newer ones, because they have really nice hooks on them. So these are similar to the S14s that I've shared before. And then I've had these are their Christmas string lights back here, and I've had those for a while. And then you can see I have my curtain lights over there, but I did get my screen fixed on the outdoor. So the screen is actually, I didn't have a screen door on there. So my dad fixed that for me. Now it's a darker screen. So unfortunately you can't see the curtain lights as clearly from the outside as you did before. That's what it is. So yeah, definitely Gobi world over here for sure. But I am working on the other things. I have not gotten to the solar lights. Yet. That was going to be on today's to-do list, but can't keep up with my to-do list. But anybody did tear tape, so make sure you taped it all up. I taped up the glass, the underside. This is pretty basic, but I will say this took a little bit of extra steps, especially if you wanted to do the fabric separately. Because then I had to tape up the fabric completely on both sides, paint it black, take that off, and then after it was dry, I had to tape up the chair and then paint the fabric. So definitely just restock on the basics. All right, and then I just linked this up too. Since we're doing outdoor dining, I do have my cooler table over here. So this is like a really cool cooler table, so you can fill it up with ice. This is perfect with all of the 4th of July festivities. Let me bring this down. I'm gonna bring this down just a little bit so you guys can see this while I'm talking about it. I need to clean mine off a little bit. I will say I don't store this during the winter. So you fill it up with ice. There is a drain at the bottom with a little plastic plug. You just let that out when you want it to drain. And then you lift this up, but when you're not using it, it's got a little lever here, and it just pops down like that, and then you have a regular table. But if you want to use it, put all your drinks. Oh, Minnie, my dog. I got the screen door open. Minnie, what are you doing? Then you got the cooler. Hey, Minnie, come here. Come here. You want to say hi to everybody? You want to come outside? No? All right. They don't want to come outside. They don't want to come outside. I don't know. All right. And then let's take a look. My outfit, I did just pop this on. I was trying to do with the navy blue theme. Also, too, with it being navy blue, it is perfect for the 4th of July. It's completely stretchy and pull on. Yeah, this is awesome. There's a bunch of different versions. This is one of the older ones. It's still available. They do have some more modern options out there that you can check out. But completely stretchy smocked bodice. I have like flat sandals on with this today. You can wear heels, but isn't this so cute? I love the looser, wider leg. You can dress it up, dress it down. If you're still looking for an outfit for the 4th of July, any of those things, like it's going to be a busy weekend coming up with that. I think this is perfect, especially if you don't want to be over the top red, white, and blue. You can add your accessories with it if you want to. I really love it. I know I featured in our red, white, and blue the Doku 2 printed one. So they have solid colors, and then they also have prints. So the solid color here is navy blue. There's also prints available. Amazon customer, thanks for the follow. All right. Decided to pop these on, either the flats, either the comfort sandals. They're a look for less. I love the medallion. You could wear these with shorts, but I thought they would look cute with this. These sold out quick. There's only a couple colors available left, and one of those is the brown that is available. So if you like those, grab them. And then my necklace, this little charm necklace, you can customize it. It says $19.50. That is the starting price on it. So what happens when I layer my necklaces? Look at me, I get tangled. Fix Sally. How bad that is. That's my problem. There we go. This one's got the magnetic. There we go. Let's take a look at this. So $19.50 is the starting price. So you could customize it and add all of your little hanging charms here. So it's a great gift idea. I think mine, there is a 10% code on the product page you can redeem. I think mine was like, I got the max amount of charms. I think you could keep adding them, but for like one necklace purchase, I got the max amount. I think mine was like 48, I think, with all the charms. 48, between 40 and 60. I really can't remember. But I added that. So, whoops. Got the little cherries here. It matches my new nails. How cute are those? Little gingham cherry nails. Sapphire. We got a cross, initial, flamingo. Which, if you know where I'm from, you would understand the flamingo reference. And then that is the charm necklace. And I think that might be it. So I don't want to swipe out of the stream here. So I don't usually do our top 3. But if you guys have questions before I go, let me know. Pop your questions on in the chat if you want to see something. Like I said, we will be on pretty quickly after the stream doing Grace Care, and I got to get some things ready. So give me about like a half hour to get everything ready for that stream. But I do have promo codes. That's a Grace Care and workwear stream. So I have a few new arrivals, and then I have dresses, work tops, and pants to share with you tonight. So that is what we're doing. And I think tomorrow, I got to figure out when I'm doing the bed share. Bed share is going to be tomorrow or Monday. I have one more yard stream that'll be tomorrow or Monday, but we're definitely going to be doing our Scarlet Darkness arrivals tomorrow as well. So if you want to tune in, don't go too far. We'll be on within a half hour to do Scarlet Darkness. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in. I normally do the top 3, but outdoor streams are crazy. So yeah, 2 streams tonight. So, all right, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Thanks for tuning in to the outdoor dining reveal. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll probably be back out here again, utilizing the table and sharing, probably in July, just sharing some like outdoor dining, servingware and things like that. But I just kind of wanted to come out here and just show you what I got, because just like we saw the fire pit sold out, sometimes these outdoor furniture pieces actually sell out pretty quickly. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys in a little bit. Love you guys. Bye, everybody.